Hello, happy Thursday to everybody. We are here gathered under this Mormon church. It's the only Mormon church in Finland. It's the Helsinki, not the church, sorry, it's a temple. Helsinki temple, even though we are in Espoo or Kilo, actually I'm not sure. And we have some music with us. A Sony, it's not a Walkman, but there's a microphone and a speaker. You can record things with it. So let's have a picnic with Old Sorcery, with the new swag that I ordered from the master himself, a Wizard's Hat shop. Go support it. Yeah. So we are reviewing today not this, but these two albums that I ordered there, and let's dive straight into them. Actually not yet, because like I said, it's Thursday today, and Saturday there's a Kohina Fest, a festival in Lahti, hometown of Mr. Old Sorcery, and they are playing their first Finnish gig there and second gig overall. Last one was a couple of weeks ago, their first one. So pretty excited to see them live. Maybe I shoot a video from there, like one song. I don't want to be on phone too much during the gig. I just wanna zone out and zoom in and tune in and enjoy just go in the trance, jump inside the snake's mouth and such, whatever. Let's go with a Strange and Eternal. It's from 2019. I have some notes here because I've listened to all of these three albums like 5 times now, and lots of other music too. So it's hard to remember like everything clearly. Ambient music, it's not like that catchy stuff that you remember all the nuances and details. Let me just put some volume down just in case. I don't want it to disturb too much. Just a little bit, yeah. Okay. Yes, from Finland, 45 minutes. It's credited to Vecchi Brajitor, but I think their Instagram name is Magus Brajitor. But let's say Mr. Old Sorcery, if you will. It has side Strange and side Eternal. What a surprise, given the name Strange and Eternal album name. It starts with Howling Wind, very like atmospheric stuff, and then it turns to this familiar Old Sorcery sound, which is like this Berlin school Tangerine Dream, Jim Kirkwood influenced stuff. I'm not too familiar with old school techno music or Berlin school, but for me it mainly means the arpeggios. That's very techno thing for me, and Old Sorcery uses them a lot. It's very familiar Old Sorcery sound, and like nothing groundbreaking in that section. I've talked to them once live in another Dungeon Synth gig in Finland, which we do not have too many, and they said that they use physical hardware, so real synths. Not sure if they also use plugins, but mainly at least physical hardware. Okay, so side Strange. I've written down that the number 2 Fimbrethill song, it's very very like Old Sorcery stuff, and the second and third songs, they have a spoken word. I think even the first one has at least one song with some inaudible spoken word, and the third song, a moss-covered grimoire. It's a spooky but not scary. That's how I described it. And the side Eternal, it starts with this somewhat like cosmic sound, not like sci-fi, but there's this some like synth stuff, and then there's a cello, and later comes like flute and some synth lead, and there's lots of dynamics, which is very common for Old Sorcery. It's quieter sections, and then it goes to like this Pirates of the Caribbean level of epicness, and then again something in the middle, and lots of happening. I feel like they don't copy paste. They might have the same theme or chord progression going on, but they don't just copy paste it. It's like every round is different. Something happens, comes in, something goes out, something changes. Yeah, it makes it very interesting. The side B, Side Eternal, the second song, it starts with this howling wind again, just like the whole album started, and there's some rain also, maybe even too long rain, I would say, but I think many of Old Sorcery albums has rain, or maybe even this howling wind stuff going on. It's a majestic, epic mountain hymn. That's how I heard it. There's some like low choir sound making this bass line. With that low choir makes it sound like mountain hymn, I think. And there's some horns and synth pads and strings, and you know, the usual Old Sorcery stuff. And there's a spoken word poem by Visa Sikakovic-Tikka, also from Lahti, just like Mr. Old Sorcery. I gave it 5 out of 5. It's very good. It even competes with this first one, which I have to say this is my favorite. We have played this in so many our D&D, Dungeons and Dragons sessions, so it's so important, loved one for me. I have this relationship for this album. But this is a good competition, I must say. Very good. Okay, the second one, or third one, if you will. I think there is like this Castle trilogy. I'm not sure if these three are all of the three Castle trilogies, or Citadel, I don't know. But anyways, at least all of them has some kind of building which you could describe as a citadel or a castle. It's from 2022 and it's almost 40 minutes long. This earlier one was 45 minutes. There's side medieval and side magic. So let's start with the side medieval, side A. It starts with a rain again and some choirs, very epic stuff. And there's a dramatic witching, like spell casting lore, spoken word, very inaudible, even though it has lyrics in this album. I think there were even lyrics for an instrumental song. But even when you have the lyrics, it's very hard to follow because it's so inaudible, it's so witching lore. I think 3 songs in this album had spoken word, and all very different sounds. The first one is like this witching, and the second one it was like very low male voice, and the third one is a Albert Witchfinder from a Finnish doom metal band Reverend Bizarre, and that's very beautiful song, a haven, and he has a very charismatic voice, very epic, yeah. Let's stay on the A side. The number 2, the Inn on the Borderland. It has this kind of fun, rhythmic pluck sound. It's almost like percussion, but it's not. It's a synth, like this pluck kind of sound. And there's things happening all around. It evolves, and the usual Old Sorcery stuff, you know. But always the bass line stays there, the theme. And in the end, the second song, still on the Inn on the Borderland, it turns to this very gloomy, very dungeon kind of stuff in the end. Yeah, lots of instruments. It's like I kind of have a little problem with Old Sorcery, that it's sometimes little too much soundtrack kind of stuff. I know Mr. Old Sorcery is a huge fan of horror movies, 70s Italy horror movies, and you can hear it, and I mean it's very cool stuff, but I don't like my Dungeon Synth 2 soundtrack. And I mean anyways, all of these are like almost too professional, too good. Same thing with Atlantean Sword. It's like, this is too good. I want some like inhuman, like I like the mistakes and lo-fi sound and such. It doesn't have to be perfect, but these are all perfect. It's like professional, very professional stuff. Yeah, let's go to the side B, side magic. It starts with this very dreamy start, strings and different, like, I think there were like different vibes, 2 different vibes, sounds. It reminded me of the Halloween theme. Is it the Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield, maybe? I got that feeling. And then it had the somehow wild lead synth sound and harpsichord and flutes. And it has, once again, lots of dynamics. Ups and downs and things happening and evolving and going away and changing, and you know. The last song, it evolves to this, slowly it evolves to this very strong delayed kind of techno bass line, and then so pan flutes. But yeah, you can hear the Berlin school, old school techno influences here and there. This release, especially the B side, it makes this very pretty or very annoying squeaky sound where it plays squeak, 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 squeak. If I listen with headphones, it doesn't matter, but with the speakers, I mean, it doesn't come out from the speakers, just the cassette itself makes the squeak, squeak. I don't know if you can loop them or what should I do, but anyways, A Haven is a masterpiece from this Mr. Albert Witchfinder, very good. I gave it 4 out of 5. So these 2 are my favorites. But yeah, very solid stuff. I know Old Sorcery has lots of other releases too, some black metal stuff also. They have the War Moon Lord band also. I'm going to see them live next month also. But yeah, I'm going to see Old Sorcery live in 2 days in Lahti, in their hometown. Pretty excited for that. Okay, I hope you have a good summer. Everything good to everybody, and keep on supporting Dungeon Synth. Support your local artists, buy their merch and stuff, and have a good time. And we'll see in the next episode. I keep on blasting, having my Dungeon Synth picnic. Yeah, let's call it that, Dungeon Synth picnic. Alright, see ya. Bye.